This is Kathy Beal of EmpowermentUnlimited.net with Astro Insight for the 2025 Sagittarius New Moon. The new moon takes place on December 19th, 2025 at 5:43 p.m. Pacific Time, 8:43 p.m. Eastern Time, on December 20th, 2025 at 1:43 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time, at 28 degrees Sagittarius, 25 minutes. Ready for a fresh start? The Sagittarius new moon promises an exuberant uptick in your view of what's possible. And maybe it'll increase your optimism as well. This moon is exuberant, not merely because of the nature of its ruler, Jupiter, expansive, indulgent, and angling for more of anything it encounters. It's exuberant, not to mention grandiose and larger than life, because it's igniting near the very end of its sign, fiery Sagittarius. Not only that, it's igniting at the galactic center. That's exactly what the name suggests, the center of our galaxy, currently at 27 degrees Sagittarius. Events that occur here, like this new moon, have a special and powerful impact. Astrologer Melanie Reinhardt has called transits to this degree an awakening and acceleration of spiritual development. Astrologer Philip Sedgwick, who has written extensively about the galactic center, describes an event here as setting off a defragging process of our mental hard drives. And it's part of a process indeed. This lunation is the third of 6 consecutive new moons at the 28th degree of their signs, from October's Libra new moon through to March's Pisces. These 6 new moons are jump-starting the phases that follow them, from relationships, Libra, to power and resources, Scorpio, to life outlook, Sagittarius, to goals and foundations, Capricorn, to our place in the community, Aquarius, to our connection to spirit and each other, Pisces. It's no coincidence that expanding our perspectives is at the middle of the process. We've dealt with our connections and with some down and dirty situations. Now we address our outlook. Form follows thought, remember, and then deal with the form end of that equation. And from that, where and how we fit into the larger world, and then into the larger everything. This location affects everything that's seeded here. Instead of a tiny seed, this moon is dropping large, sturdy nuts well on the way to sprouting. Instead of sparks that may build to flame, this moon is setting a fire at the get-go. And that could be quite the purifying fire, since it's powered by the galactic center. Connections, values, and the pursuit of desires are crackling in the fire. The moon is conjunct Venus, who's calling the dance of our social mode. Venus in Sagittarius is a hunter and adventurer, game to explore and wander and question and see the big picture and crack some jokes along the way. She's sprinkling extra portions of all these characteristics into the new moon fires. The quest for adventure is nigh on irresistible and encourages this next phase to avoid familiar territory. Instead, this moon factors in disruption, innovation, and wildly new possibilities. They're the result of the moon's exact inconjunct to Uranus, which underscores the defragging process that Philip Sedgwick has identified. Whatever we're relaunching, whatever we're seeing unfold, it's reflecting adjustments reacting to economic instability, technological changes, and/or sudden shocks or insights about stability. Some of our previous notions of stability we may see were rooted in illusion. Escalation of fantastical thinking, or lies, or creativity is a given with the moon squaring Saturn and Neptune approaching the end of their years in Pisces. You could look at this event as a runway for moving on from those transits. Neptune has been in Pisces since April 2011, Saturn since March 2023. Or you could focus your inquiry to this year. The square is particularly reviving issues and themes from March 2025. How do they factor into your new and improved worldview? Older and wiser is one possibility. More politically aware, attuned, astute is another. Alternatively, or possibly simultaneously, this square could inspire you to dream past limitations as you envision the next phase of your existence. And you're likely taking charge of your own nurturing. The fires of this moon pretty much demand paying attention to and expanding sensitivity to the needs of home, family, and security. Sagittarius' ruler Jupiter is square to Chiron in Aries, which has been inflaming issues of aggression, bullying, and toxic masculinity. Those issues are being simultaneously escalated to cartoonishly large proportions and also softened. The impact on your new moon experience? See if you can add some caring and nurturing into those fires you're tending. This moon has the potential to dream in a wildly different, more expansive, more inclusive, more optimistic, and kind vision for reality, which will eventually affect your experience of reality, and probably the actuality of reality as well. I'm Kathy Beal, a professional astrologer with more than 35 years' experience. Visit my site, empowermentunlimited.net, to sign up for my mailing list, listen to my weekly podcasts, and book a session with me. I have lots of bonus content at patreon.com/Kathy Beal, and I'm really grateful to the people who support my work there. I host the show Celestial Compass on Om Times Radio and TV on the first and third Monday of every month at 5 p.m. Eastern. I also host Conversation on Facebook on the page Empowerment Unlimited and in the group The Astro Insight Lounge. I post on Blue Sky, Instagram, and Threads at K.A. Beal, and on YouTube at the Professional Aquarian channel.